What it do, y'all? Man, sorry for the delay. I was actually checking out a quick session with my dude Zach from God, what is his channel? But it's like Gematria Sports, I believe. So forgive me, took me a minute. So we're about to talk about this situation that's going on with Pop Smoke really quick. So what I'm about to do is I'm just gonna sage really quick so that way we can like jump into this. It's a very tragic situation that's going on. What's good, Maya? Thank you for checking in. Let me just read these comments real quick. When I saw the news, hit me with a ton of bricks. I'm from NYC. Really like his music. Absolutely. Thank you guys for definitely being patient with this process because I just want to make sure that I'm like taking my time because I know a lot of people were coming on and doing different videos and stuff, but I want to make sure that everybody's like prepared, ready for what's about to go down, and that I'm ready and that the information that I'm getting is where it's at. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at a card really quick. So basically, let's get into his details. And I'm going to share something with you from two people that I actually spoke to earlier today. Two people actually shared with me. Shout out to Branches underscore, and his name is spelled with an X for the A in the middle. He shared with me that he had a dream, but the dream was a little, somewhat similar to the fact that he dreamt about Pop Smoke and how he basically dreamt that he was like at a concert or like at a concert of his, and then like a shooting happened at Pop Smoke's concert or something. And then another friend of mine, I think I'm probably like leave her name private, but you know who you are, girl. She stated to me that she had a dream last night that basically there was a robbery going on in the home and it was targeting him, in this particular situation. And she's just completely distraught because she's from NYC too, and it's just unbelievable. Sometimes you have to understand the subconscious mind is so powerful, and people take dreams and little things like that for granted because everybody wants tangible proof, but everything comes from spirit and it moves itself all the way down into our physical existence. So I'm going to jump into this reading. We're going to basically read out his name. All right, so it is Bashar Barack Jackson. His birthday is July 20th, 1999. All right. So the cards that I'm gonna be using, I'm gonna just show y'all the two cards I'm gonna be using because I think he identifies as a Cancer, but I kind of feel a bit of like fire energy behind him for whatever reason. So I'm gonna just put this in his subconscious mind, the King of Wands. So I'm gonna just place the King of Cups in the center. All right. So we're just gonna ask basically what went down with his situation or what he wants to. This is just like general, how he's feeling, what's going on with him, and what he needs to say and get out there. And to be honest with you, I tell people this all the time. I can channel people who have crossed over without using cards. So I've had a brief discussion pertaining to specific situations and trying to figure out what's good, okay? And the things that he showed me were like unbelievable. They were just absolutely crazy. So we're gonna definitely discuss that. So I appreciate y'all for being patient. So we're focused on Pop Smoke energy. One last time. All right, let's check this out and see what he had to say. All right. All right, so this is a situation to where he's indicating that there is some bad blood going on. And when I say this, he's placing the 10 of Cups in the situation. Usually whenever we see the 10 of Cups, this is usually an indication that has a relationship to do with family and friends. So with that being in the situation, it means bad blood with family or friends that are around his situation is what he's showing me. In the root, he was actually like, it's kind of strange because it's like he was supposed to leave is what it seems like. And I don't know where he was planning on going, but he said that he was supposed to like leave later on. And then this situation all of a sudden abruptly happened. So this is just something that's like really, you know, fucking with him right now. Excuse my language, but really messing with him, okay? Every time that I pull this card out, y'all know what time it is. The devil card. The devil card is in the past, which means that this is something that's already been plotted out, planned. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with like, he's saying something about gambling and something about making bets on my life. I don't know what the hell that means, but I'm sure the further that we go into this reading, it's about to get a little bit more deeper. Okay? He's putting this Queen of Cups in reverse. So this is like selfish female, and he's putting this female, and he's telling me that there has to be some sort of female energy that is around him or that was around him or dealing with him, that he is not trustworthy of. And this could be someone within his entourage or somebody that he had relations with of that nature, because that's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling more of like a situation with relations. And I kind of see this woman like in my subconscious mind, like light skin, long hair. And it's like he's showing me that this person, it's like leaving the door open. I don't know how to explain that, but that's what I keep hearing. Like this person left the door open, or this person allowed certain situations to come through. And I understand that people are talking about his address and all this other stuff that's going on and everything. And I get that, but I feel like this is a situation that is showing a level of orchestration. Again, he's showing me the Five of Wands, saying that there was specific disagreements with certain people, that he no longer wanted to kind of support them, or no longer wanted to deal with specific situations. And that's kind of indication with business going wrong with the Page of Pentacles in reverse. Basically, young person. It's like basically this person is coming into a situation to where usually whenever we see this Page of Wands, like coming up, growing into something, but disappointed that they're not getting the notoriety or the attention that they want or deserve. And it's kind of like being cut off from a particular situation. This Page of Cups is usually like an indication that there was somebody that did their best to stand by him and stick by him that is very close to him. And it's kind of crazy because he's saying that this person is loyal to him and this person is related to him. I'm feeling like this is more of a male energy. This could be someone, like I said, that's close to him that really did everything that they could to protect him. But I think that he's showing me, he's like, I gotta protect my people. I gotta protect my people. So it's just a situation to where he did everything that he could to kind of look out and to basically try to look out. But he was like, nah, I'm not letting my people or my family or whatever go down like that for whatever situations I have going on. So this person stepped up. All right, so what I want to do really quick is I want to use the my other deck. All right, so this is my Oracle deck. Okay, so I'm just going to go through the process of finding his card. All right, and then here's the energy that kind of like surprises me about this whole situation. Okay. Because like I didn't know much about this guy. I just found out about him. But I'm gonna tell you, when I listened to his music, because I just listened to it earlier today, and I just, something just threw me about it. It's not the fact that it's not good or nothing. That's not what it is. It's his sound. It's the sound of the music. It's the sound of his music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think it's more like his voice, basically, just dealing with like his voice. And I'm just like, yo, his voice is like eerily similar to 50 Cent. And then like all of a sudden my mind just started going fucking berserk, like really berserk. And all these like images start rushing to my head. And I'm just like, I'm just curious to know what the relationship is, or if they had a relationship, but I just kind of feel like it's a deeper situation where I feel like there's some sort of connection or relationship there, but also it's like I keep hearing hidden secret. There's like a hidden secret. And it's a situation to where it's like, okay, is this person like, an uncle or a father or what or something? Because this is crazy. They both share the same last name. They both like from New York. Like it's just kind of throwing me really quick. All right, so let's see what we got for him. All right, I'm just turning over these cards really quick. Okay, yeah, buddy, yeah. Okay. So here we go. There's a situation where I'm looking at him being contemplative. Okay, let me show you the other card that I'm using really quick. Let me pick this up. Man holding heart is what I'm using right now, okay? So this is kind of like more of a water sign energy. So I'm just like focused on something really quick. He's showing me talking about guarding the gate, which means moving out of his comfort zone or certain things like that, but it's following him is what he's showing me. Like regretting the fact that he got too comfortable in his comfort zone is what he's indicating within his surroundings. Even though he could sense the red flags, and he's doing his best to come into balance with this particular situation over certain things, karmic situations that he kind of sensed happening before all of this even went down. So here's what he's explaining to me, because I remember for whatever reason, right? And keep in mind that when we're talking about this situation with Pop Smoke, this dude right here, right? He is affiliated with the Bloods. I think a lot of people know that. A lot of people know specific things or whatever it is. But he's pulling out this female that showed up in the past, okay? Usually thinking woman is more like an air sign, okay? And I believe that I'm getting the sense of who this female is, okay? This particular female is somebody that he was either talking to on the low, messing with on the low, and this is a very high profile artist, okay? Female, high profile artist. He was a Crip, but he did hang out with like Brim and certain people like that. So it's kind of interesting, but I'm gonna just say it like this. This particular artist, basically, it's like they kind of had a little thing going on the low. All right. This woman right here, she is in the same industry as Pop Smoke. Same industry, air sign. I already kind of gave a clue who it was after somebody mentioned what he was, dealing with or whatever. And he knew that with this female that she was married. She already has a situation going on, right? She already got a situation going on or whatever. And he basically knows that basically, certain things got to be on a hush, okay? Here's what's up in the situation. He's heartbroken. He feels like he's been betrayed because it's a situation to where I guess maybe he thought that the connection was sincere and it was real. But he feels as if he was deceived in this particular situation. Okay. Now, here's the clue. I ain't even gonna say no names, but how somebody gonna be somewhere the night before, kicking it, hanging out, and this person happens to be there, and I don't think her nigga was there. I don't think her nigga was there. You understand what I'm saying? And it's a situation to where it's like he was definitely in a situation to where he had, other women. He had, different situations going on, different females, hanging out at a party or whatever it is, different women, like in a social event. Okay. Now, here's a situation that seems to pop up at me a lot, is that it's like word got out to certain people about certain behaviors that happen at the event. This was supposed to be kept secret. This was not supposed to just get out. Okay? This was supposed to be something that was like on the low, basically. So it's just like, this is something that was supposed to be on the low. This is supposed to be a situation to where it's kept secret, away from the world, but it got out. It got out to the world about this particular extramarital affair that was happening. Now, in return, hostility arose. It's like, basically, this is like the karmic result of this situation for dealing with this. You understand? There's no communication. There's nothing to talk about when it comes down to when certain people want to strike, or when certain people just feel like their personal belongings are being effed with. Okay, so hostility is usually the card of attack. You understand, like the space of attacking a situation, attacking in a sense to where someone, okay, to where someone is peeping certain things, and if somebody's jealous and envious of somebody that's on the rise, that has the potential to probably, push. I don't know why I just get the same energy with 50, like be able to push the energy that 50 got or whatever it is. And this person, this man who is married to this female rapper, that's an air sign. I ain't gonna say too much, but y'all know what time it is. Basically, it's jealousy, it's envy, it's jealousy. And basically, he's like, it's a situation to where they trying to justify, it's gonna hit home for what happened, basically. And they're trying to use this as a situation to make it a message. You understand? And it's just really messed up. It's just a really messed up situation. I felt this. This is before I even turned over these cards, okay? I was like, what the fuck? Here we go again. A 20-year-old rapper, young guy, coming up in the game, getting his feet wet in the game. And then you hanging around, here it is, you hanging around, different people, associated with Bloods and different things like that. And now we hear all this stuff in the news. But see, here's the thing. He's sitting there telling me, like, the funny thing about all this shit, he's like, yo, the funny thing about all this shit is that the people that I'm thinking, in the industry, he's like, yo, these niggas is so fake, yo. He's like, these niggas is so fake. Because here's the problem. And I'm going to see if I can find the Queen of Swords really quick, just to kind of confirm, because I've already got this information before. All right. But the industry is so fake. Here it is. I already pulled out. I'm going to just leave her just like this, because she came out just like this. Queen of Swords in reverse. This is the card I'm going to use and place this on his crown. And I'm going to focus on this person's energy. I'm not going to say any names. I think y'all can kind of connect the dots on your own, basically. You understand what I'm saying? But he's like, yo, people and bitches like this, it'd be so funny how niggas will always be talking about, oh, no snitching. Don't do this, don't do that, or whatever. Stay to the code, or whatever it is. But he's like, yo, most of these industry niggas be straight up violating code on a daily fucking basis. And the people that are close to them don't even fucking know it. They don't even know it. So as soon as you think that it's all good, it's not what the fuck it is. All right. So I'm going to focus on this female energy a little bit more. I'm not going to say no names. I think I said a whole lot. You have to pay attention to the people that are going down right now, right? The certain people that have certain situations around them that are going down. I mean, and I'm talking about when it's coming down to people getting locked up all of a sudden, that are close to people that all of a sudden drop in and they was at certain events and different things like that, and now they're gone, they're dead. Like, pay attention. Everybody in this situation ain't your fucking friend. And another thing too, sometimes people will say, all right, you know, this little nigga look like me, sound like me, or whatever it is. And what if my due date coming up, and I'm talking about another dude, okay? I'm talking about another rap dude, another big wig industry guy. I'm not gonna say his name, and I think, well, you know, it's all good. I'm gonna just say it like this, and he has a body that's due, right? To kind of keep going in the game because he got other projects that he has to focus on, right? So if it's a situation to where certain things are hidden, and this is like somewhat related to you, and he keeps saying Kronos in my head, Kronos. If you all don't know anything about Kronos, it's basically the god of Saturn, right? God of Saturn, I'm explaining this to you. The god of Saturn will basically have sons or have children and devour their children. And that's all I'm gonna say. I ain't gonna say too much. I ain't gonna say nothing about nothing, but I'm gonna say it like this. Kronos devours their children or anything in relation to them because they want to make sure that they can extend their lives a little bit longer. All right, so let me just turn over a couple of cards, all right? All right, let's see. Okay, so basically what he's showing me is, again, he's showing me a couple of different things. In the past, all right? In the past, temperance, basically he knew certain things were brewing, but it's like kind of like hoping that it kind of passes off, basically, but it's brewing in a sense to where it's like they're taking the right opportunity to strike. Because the images that I keep getting with this situation is basically, it's better to keep it out of your backyard. I keep hearing it's better to keep it out of your backyard than for it to be close to you. It's better to strike out of your backyard than to have it close to you, is what I keep hearing. All right? This is in the root. All right? King of Pentacles in reverse. Businessman. Shiesty, stingy businessman. And he keeps, like, the image that I keep getting is like, this is like probably, I'm going to explain it to you the best way I know how, all right? This is more so in relation to having communication between these two, this Queen of Swords in reverse and this King of Pentacles in reverse, basically. And it's like, how can I say it? This person manages this person, okay? Having discussions in order to progress forward. It's like, the way that I get from him, it's like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? I could probably, he didn't want to get too caught up in knowing that there's going to be no type of illusions when dealing with this particular individual. He knows what time it is with this, but he didn't realize how crazy this individual was when it comes down to money, when it comes down to not giving a fuck, basically. Not giving a fuck about certain situations because the end goal is to basically get more out of it, okay? Situation. 6 of Cups is in a situation. Indication that him and this person, or him and the female, or certain people went like they knew each other from around the way. But he's also saying that these are not good people. I'm no longer considering them friends after what's been done to me. Just pay attention. Like, if you guys are paying attention, have certain people posted? I don't think they have. You know what I'm saying? People came out immediately, like Nikki, and certain people came out like showing their, remorse, their respect. And certain people are pretty quiet right about now. You know what I'm saying? Yes, especially a couple is pretty quiet about this situation when you think about it, and they're in the same industry as him. You understand? They're in the same fucking industry as this dude. All right? Making poor decisions. People are making poor decisions when it's coming down to certain financial decisions. And the thing is, it's like, how can I say it? Let's just say that the Queen of Swords that we have, right? Let me show you Queen of Swords. Where it's like, okay, you know what I'm saying, talking to this guy, whatever, you know, having a little fun, whatever it is, you know, it's nothing too serious. My homegirl know about it. Certain people know in the streets about what's going on. Not too many, whatever. But this nigga ain't got enough bread for me. So what do it matter anyway? What do it matter what happened to him anyway? Again, I feel like a friend or someone that's showing me the Knight of Pentacles, a certain person that's very patient, loyal to him, probably warned him about certain situations and was steady trying to be on a lookout or look out for him the best way that he could. It's like gradual come up. This person was there with me through it all, basically. It seems like a friend, not a relative, but a good friend that he would consider like a brother, that felt like he was keeping close watch and just keeping his ear to the streets. And he's saying that you are absolutely right. You're absolutely right. You were telling me all along and I wasn't listening, but I'm just weak. I'm weak. I was very weak because I let some bitch get in the way, basically. Some money hungry bitch get in the way and ain't concerned about what I need to do for myself and how I'm trying to be on a come up. And it's a situation to where it's weakness. Women, he's showing me women are his weakness. And somebody also mentioned, what's his name? Eagle Speaks, Eagle or something like that. I can't remember his name. I actually did check out his YouTube really quick. And again, it's a situation to where he was focused on the energy, but he didn't necessarily predict his death. But for some reason, when he laid out the cards, it said it was screaming death all over it. Yeah, eagle flies with eagles. I commented on it and I said, even when I'm looking at the cards, he had the moon card, like secret. It's a secret. It's a secret. I just kept hearing that. It's a secret. Four of Swords in reverse, basically meaning an abrupt death that happens in conjunction with the Five of Wands, an argument taking place, an argument happening over a particular situation. And I'm trying to remember the other cards that were there. The Fool card, basically moving on into a situation to where he doesn't know what the fuck he's walking himself into. He's unaware of what he's walking himself into in that particular situation. And the Tower card, that's what it was. The Tower card was present, meaning that this is a sudden thing that is happening to him. And he was like, yo, I'm picking up a lot of dark energy around this dude. I don't know what the fuck this is about. Yada, yada, yada. I'm a reader. I do tarot. And I looked at that and I'm just like, nah, bruh. Somebody set him up. And then even in his reading too, he had the King of Pentacles in reverse when he was turning over the cards, making sure that this guy was comfortable, that he was comfortable in his surroundings, okay? Comfortable where, you know, having a good time, making sure that it's all good, you know, everybody getting money, everybody chilling, having a good fucking time. But this is like, it's like an indication to where that King of Pentacles was in reverse and he's watching him out of envy in that particular situation. The Magician card, the Fool card. I'm just, you know what I'm saying? These are the cards that were coming up with the Sun card as well. And I'm just like, yo, these niggas in business like was really trying to come at him. They were really trying to come at him. Let me get back to my reading really quick. So check his stuff out. I did comment on it for real. And also check out Gematria Sports, I believe it is. I actually called in when it came down to Pop Smoke, revealing some interesting things, so y'all can go ahead and check that out and see that whole gematria thing and see how it's working with. I like conscious channels. All right, so back to this. For some reason, like he's showing me, and does he have any look like a little girl or anything like that, or any kids or anything like that or whatever? Because he's fucked up over this, yo. Like Missing, he's like, this got me restless. Got me restless, no longer having the opportunity to be around in this particular situation. No longer having that opportunity to be around. It's like a young child. I don't know what it is. And this could, I just keep, because every time that I touch the cards, I'm feeling like it's two different energies. The first time, this was representing a boy, somebody related to him. And then, but for some reason, I keep sensing like a little girl. I don't know what that's about. Or maybe this is someone that's like in his family or close to him, or a little girl that he loves very much. But it's just being very hurt over the fact that he's not going to see this little girl again. And I feel like she's like maybe like 3 or 4, maybe 5, 6, something like that. Just like within that young age. And it's just very hurtful to him, is what he's showing me. Okay. So let me see. I like kind of going back and forth. Oh, really quick. I know we're at the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to just say this. If you guys have questions, post them below. I'm going to do my best to read y'all comments. I'm going to do my best to respond to your questions, so feel free to ask whatever questions that y'all want to ask, basically. Again, he keeps saying, yo, everybody in this fucking industry, this industry is so fucking fake. Niggas is so fucking fake in this industry, and it's like they welcome you with open arms, and they say, oh yeah, I'm gonna work with you, we gonna do this, you know what I'm saying, we gonna hook up with certain homies, we gonna get you with a squad, and you know what I'm saying, don't worry, we're gonna have a situation with management, and we gonna take care of you, and the next time we do like a tour run, you gonna open for us as a new opening act. And he's like, yo, it's all bullshit, it's all garbage, it's all complete garbage, nothing but garbage. All right, what's up, sis? Will justice be served? So let me go ahead and see that. So I'm gonna, it's like Serena also saying, do you know what the outcome of the situation will be? All right, so I'm just gonna shuffle this, and I'm assuming it's kind of like in reference to will justice be served as well. So that's why I'm just gonna kind of like focus on that and see what he has to say. Yeah, I did see the whole Blueface comment talking about when you pull up in people's hoods or whatever it is, you gotta like check in or some shit like that. Like, let me tell you something. Here's the thing. It's very obvious when people are speaking certain things. Like I said, most of these people that have big platforms and they work with certain artists that we constantly hear on the radio nonstop, and they're working with certain people, and you know, you see shiesty people in that particular industry. Keep in mind that most of them people are plants, bruh. Like, they're just plants. They don't care about no street code. They want to make sure that nobody else is coming in to eat and take anything from them. And that's just what I'm feeling that he's saying to me, basically. They don't want nobody else to basically get no type of success off of specific situations. All right? Here we go. All right. Yeah. All right. I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm sorry. I'm just like turning over these cards. Gotcha. All right. So let's get to it. Will justice be served? This is something that he's saying. This is hard. This is very hard. Because it's a situation to where it's like, be patient. He's saying, I know there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of patience that needs to be had right now. And he's taking accountability on some level with this particular card on his crown, saying that he let his guard down. He didn't necessarily keep his fort up, or he knew that he was supposed to like guard himself a little bit more, and he's a bit disappointed in that, and it hurts. It hurts a lot. And I know that certain people are putting out that situation to where it's just like, oh, this is a robbery or whatever the situation is. But he's placing the 3 of Cups in reverse in the situation, meaning that this is a cause of an extramarital affair. And even if certain people do get caught or whatever, but you have to understand when certain people get instructions. When people get instructions to do things, they do what they need to do. And that's basically what he's doing his best to describe to me, is that they do what they need to do to make an example out of specific people. He's talking about the Eight of Wands in reverse. Didn't leave. He's like, I didn't leave on time. I like feel chills all behind me right here. But I didn't leave on time. I was supposed to leave. I was supposed to like leave out real quick and just go be someplace else. Like I said, I don't know if he was gonna go see somebody else, and maybe it's another female or something, but he was supposed to go see somebody else. And he said he didn't leave on time. He let his guard down. Certain people were lacking. He's saying, yo, certain females, certain people were lacking in the house, and I'm trying to get them to fuck out, and they wouldn't go. And I'm trying to go on and go do my thing and go, you know, hop in a car, you know, have some sort of communication with certain people and go meet up with them. All right. He feels that when this Five of Cups is coming up in reverse, this is an indication of impairment. Talking about his impairment. And this could be maybe he was drinking a lot, maybe, you know, different situations, but he's saying that this is something that there's something off. Like I just keep getting the sense of slurred impairment. So meaning like either it's like something was up with his drink, or something's off. Something's off with his drink, or something's off. Like I don't know why, but that's what I keep hearing. Something's off with my drink, or whatever. Female Page of Swords in reverse. It's like a lookout person, a spy in reverse, ill intentions. Female energy, watching specific moves to happen, basically, okay? Watching specific moves to happen, having the ill intent, and knowing when to strike, okay? Usually the page of, the High Priestess in reverse is usually doing his best to try to trust his intuition, but he wasn't trusting his intuition his intuition wasn't kicking in because of some sort of impairment. And also saying that this individual, it's like plotting, secrets being exposed. Certain people are going to start talking about certain females that were around him in this particular situation. All right. Again, the situation happens. It's like he's kind of pushing me through what's going on. Okay. Five of Wands. This Five of Wands always keeps coming up in my reading, and it came up in Eagle's reading too. Disagreements that happened, disagreements that went out of control. Okay. Certain things are being said, and he's like, you know what, I ain't too concerned about shit. Let a nigga do what they want to do. He talking, he's speaking his shit. He's saying whatever it is that he talking to certain people, and then it just turns around, and basically this is the result, the Death card. Basically, this is the result of this. You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, sis, for telling people to truly come through and support. You know, definitely Super Chat is open and all that. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm like really channeling like this natural energy and just letting him like I do my best to meditate before I go on live. So sometimes it takes me a minute to just basically meditate and catch the energy in, you know? So I appreciate y'all support. Three of Swords. Again, this has something to do with an extramarital affair. An extramarital affair gone wrong, set up as a robbery, trying to catch somebody out wherever they are, and then it just like, this is like, how can I say it? This is like coming all the way out from the East Coast and then striking him in the West. That's the best way to describe it, because I just keep getting the feeling that he was around this female, you know what I'm saying? And it was a situation to where, you know, it's a little bit of flirting, a little bit of something going back and forth. And then it turns into a situation to where her commitment, no matter what, it's like she's saying like, okay, there's Two of Cups. I'm always going to put my marriage before everything else. This is where my loyalty is, even if I'm messing around, or even if I'm sorry, this fell. Even if I'm messing around, or even if I'm doing certain things or whatever it is, I'm going to choose my marriage. I'm gonna put this in reverse. Again, air sign right here, okay? I'm gonna always put my marriage before any type of situation. But he's like, damn, it didn't have to go like that. like it really didn't have to go that far. But the person that this person is involved with in this particular commitment is very possessive and very jealous. I think that they both are. And I just kind of feel like this person is more talk than action, and like, you know, semi-threats and stuff. And not to say that this person won't strike, but I think that the person that she's married to don't really give a fuck. They don't care. They're just reckless in their temperament. And again, and let me just put this out here. Oh, that makes so much sense, because he's showing me something. He's communicating to me a little bit more. Okay, so let me pull this out. Okay, the Temperance card. This card, okay? This card, the Temperance card, here we go. And this about to get real, I'm about to get real specific. This Temperance card is a Sagittarius card. Again, a Sagittarius card. Having communication, going back and forth and communicating, and basically speaking out his fucking face, excuse my language, but speaking out his face to this person, which is a male energy that I'm feeling, to this person about this relationship that's going on and what he plans to do. Okay? He's showing me the Hangman in reverse. Okay? This is a situation to where he's hoping that this doesn't take forever, it doesn't take too long. But he feels like this is very surface. He feels as if like there's a certain surface of justice that will be served, but it's not going to touch people that are on a higher level. Does that make sense? It's not going to touch certain people that are on a higher level. Now, here's the thing. Certain people and certain friends got certain situations against them right now, right? So he has the opportunity to make certain things work in his favor. Because usually when we see this, when we see the Three of Cups in reverse, this is usually a card of celebration, right? This is usually like a card of like celebration, knowing that certain things are coming to term. But he's saying that things are somewhat in a delay, all right? Things are somewhat in a delay. But if certain people start talking behind closed doors, there might be a likelihood of certain situations happening. He's showing to me that by the winter, because usually this 10 of Pentacles, again, this has a lot to do not only with relationships, but also situations to where it's dealing with money, okay? But this 10 of Pentacles is like an indication to me that certain things will be revealed towards like November, December, like the winter time. I just keep feeling the winter time. Like this is when things are going to kind of like come together. And it's not to say that certain suspects are going to be pulled out or whatever it is, but he's like, there's certain people that have protections in the legal system, or like in the police, like something like that. He's like, he keeps saying like when people talk about what is it, like rap police, or like basically rap ops. That's what I keep hearing, like people who work with the ops or whatever it is. Like they really do get commissions off of bodies that they drop. That's like the most heaviest thing I've ever said, but that's like really sad. You know, he's really saying that this is like some insincere stuff that's going on when it comes down to this. Let me see if there are any other questions really quick. And then I'm going to use the Oracle cards and like give these cards, because my cards, like they be saying what it is. So will they catch the killer but not the person who set it up? That's what it more than likely sounds like, to where they're actually going to catch little dudes. You understand? Like little guys, little dudes that orchestrate specific hits. But it's like, will it? Here's the thing: if certain people start to talk or whatever it is, it's a situation to where other people are not going to risk. Here's the thing. How about I say it like this? Let's just say these people that know what went down, that set certain shit up to happen, right? They know that they can probably access certain things that most people shouldn't be able to access when it comes down to the law, okay? And if certain people have trails on them, and if they're nervous about certain things, the one thing that gets me concerned is these particular suspects that could or could not be involved, like they might be next if they're not quiet enough or if they move in a certain way. And I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know what that's about, but like that's just kind of what I'm feeling. So I'm just, doing my best to share what I think it is. It's a very complicated situation. It's very complicated. And I said this before, like, when dealing with certain situations, like, again, even other rappers related to, come on, man, this dude's 20 years old. You know what I'm saying? Other rappers who passed 20 years old, right? And I said before in previous readings how there's specific gang affiliations, specifically the Bloods, related to certain situations. I don't know how I can make certain things any clearer, but now we just keep seeing another person who's trying to be on the come up and trying to just like take care of himself, take care of his family, take care of the people that he cares for, and there's so much envy around him. All right, see, look at that. This is crazy. Again, this is crazy, yo. Like the same cards keep coming up. Like no matter what I do, like the same cards keep like exposing itself. Same cards. All right. So I'm sorry. Little hot. Let me have a little water. Just give me a little second. Let me see. I'm just like reading the questions really quick. What was the situation with the person from the East Coast who made the call to the police in Cali? I'm not too sure what that question is about. I'm trying to understand what you're trying to say. So did someone from the East Coast make a call or something? Are you talking about, are you trying to figure out who that is? Like who basically was the person that basically ordered the hit? I've mentioned, how about this? I'll give you all a nice little clue. I've mentioned this particular situation before with another rapper, and that's all I'm gonna say. Another deceased rapper that I've been talking about, and that's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so here we go. How is his brother taking this? Why wasn't he with him? I'm going to look into that in a minute. I don't know the brother's birthday, and I might try to use like another card that could represent him. But if you have his birthday or any information like that, let me know. But I'm using these oracle cards really quick, and I need to say what these oracle cards are trying to say. Okay? Again, this card right here is a situation to where he's showing me, again, the patience card. This temperance card is kind of similar to the temperance card. It's similar to the temperance card, okay? He keeps putting this in the past, doing his best to like patiently wait or just hoping that certain things move within his favor. But here we go. On his crown, he's showing me angel of love. Feeling as if that he felt like he was developing feelings for this person or whatever the situation is. Again, here we go. Shuffled up the deck, and here she come back again, thinking woman in the subconscious mind. Maybe things were getting a little too deep. Maybe things were getting a little too comfortable. Maybe certain people were really having a deeper connection, and it just turned into a heavier situation that went down. He was set to work with this person, okay? Let me show you again. He was set to work with this person. He was set to work with this person, okay? This was supposed to be like a collab situation, but it got really hectic very quickly. And again, I keep telling you, once again, hostility in the situation. Again, hostility in the situation. Somebody striking because of whatever connection that they had going on. And it wasn't just work. At first, it was a situation to where certain people could lie about and say, oh yeah, this is just like a work situation, whatever. But someone found out what's really going on, okay? Look into near future. Now here's the thing that's interesting, because this person right here, man holding coin, okay? He's saying that this is a success for him. This is what he wanted. This particular situation that went down is what he wanted, to make the message very clear. He thought that just by walking away from the situation or going forward, taking a little trip, will probably cool the situation down. All right? This would probably try to cool the situation down. But here we go. Here we go. When we see suited cards together, this is an indication of marriage. Again, a married couple. A married couple. This man was getting jealous. This dude was getting jealous. This particular guy was getting very jealous of whatever situation that, and these people have money, all right? He's saying these people have a lot of money. They have a lot of success. They've been in the game for a minute. They've been in the game for a minute, okay? Jealousy. Jealousy is the cause of most of this particular situation that went down. Jealousy. Very jealous. Very envious. Again, focusing on what they can do to level up in their own personal careers, go back to their love life, because at the end of the day, certain people are married, certain people have certain things going on, and they're going to stick to their marriage no matter what. So that way they can try to use whatever narcissistic nonsense that they have going on to justify for whatever's being done. And it really broke him. It really broke him. It really broke him. It's like, it's kind of interesting, because it's like, on some level, it's, again, it's sad that, the things that happen, but at the same time too, it's like, in that industry, egos get really big, very quickly. And, people talk about like, projected sales, different things like that. Oh yeah, this person on a come up, this person got different situations that are going on. And I'm gonna tell you like this, certain people, it doesn't matter how much money that they have. If they still have a mentality that it's never enough, they're going to make sure that they take out a threat, and it's just going to be financially beneficial for them at the end of the day. Again, financially beneficial. Like I said, I keep turning over these cards, and it's the same stuff that comes up with a female. And then the two cards that are in there showing me two wealthy people, wealthy couple that are together, and the man getting jealous. And this is a hostility. This is a hostility that was going back and forth. And then all of a sudden this person is being targeted in LA. Okay. Thank you so much, Boo. You are an amazing reader. I appreciate that. Look at her post. I can't make this up. I'm saying something dealing with her. I'm just saying that the odds that it's a female he was supposed to collab with. I'm sorry, who are you talking about, hun? I'm trying to see. Did she say there was going to collab? I don't know. I don't know who you're talking. Oh, is that who you're talking about? Is that who you're mentioning? I think that might be who you're talking about. You know what I'm saying? I think a lot of people want me to say certain things. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. Here's the thing with this particular situation. I've already come at certain people one good time before. I've said certain situations with certain rappers before, okay? Yeah, we know who. I'm just gonna see if I can find whatever messages that he might have to say to the brother, okay? Like, I don't know the brother, okay? I don't know the brother. I'm not too sure when his birthday is. So I'm just gonna use, let me see. I feel like I have this like card in my head, and I don't, like I said, I'm not too sure when his birthday is. Okay, use this one. Okay, so I'm gonna use this card. Funny enough, okay, he's a Cancer. Is the brother a Cancer? Oh, well, I know Pop Smoke birthday, but I'm talking about the brother. So I'm just gonna use this card, the Knight of Cups. I'm assuming younger brother. Basically, and I'm gonna place him on Pop Smoke crown, okay? And basically just see what he wants to communicate. And I know there's just been a lot of speculation when it comes down to certain people, when it comes down to what they think, and it's very, I just feel really sad for him. I don't know, my heart really hurts right now. So I'm just kind of feeling like this is something that is really affecting him, but I'm just gonna see what he has to say, okay? Maybe there's a message for his brother, maybe there's something that's going on, or whatever it is. Okay, look at these two cards at the bottom really quick before I forget, because look here. Look here. This is what it is right here, okay? The Magician card. Usually the Magician card talks about being a performer of arts, being a performer, being a rapper, using Mercury, using Mercury to communicate, to work, okay? Here's this in reverse. And when I saw these two cards at the bottom, it's like it just triggered in my head. He's like, yo, the game locked me out. I don't know what the fuck that means, but I'm gonna just say what he is that he's saying. The game locked me out. Restriction. The game trying to lock me out. The game locked me out. Restriction. All right? So let me shuffle this one more time. Shuffle this one more time, and then let's just see what he has to say to his brother. All right. So he's saying that, and I'm assuming, I don't know what happened with the brother, where he was or what's going on, but he feels like he should have left with him when he was there, okay? He should have left when he was there, is what he keeps saying. And she should have probably went with him when he was around, or something like that. So he's having a very difficult time not leaving out or just getting away when he could have, is what he's saying. Certain words, communication, certain people saying, oh yeah, I'm gonna be back, or I'm gonna come through, or whatever. And it's just very, like he was like, yo, I was supposed to be going somewhere. I was supposed to probably like leave out, or just have this person drop me off. And then someone else decides, oh no, let him stay, I'm gonna go take him, or whatever. And it doesn't happen. He regrets not leaving, is what he's saying. Okay. This is in a situation in the root, right? In the root. So this is Six of Cups in reverse. Making poor decisions with having certain friends. And he's saying, be careful of specific friends. Be very mindful and careful of specific friends, because they ain't your friends. And this is very, I feel emotional, because it's like I just feel like he wants to cry right now. Certain people aren't your friends. He keeps saying this over and over again. Certain people are not your friends. Certain people are just like, are the same people that will probably get word from the street to support other people in this particular situation. Meaning when I'm talking about the whole married couple situation, he's like, yo, imagine like if you in the streets, right? And you got a clique of people, whatever, you coming up together, y'all all getting money, and certain people getting jealous of you, okay? And then basically it's a situation to where you have people in this crew, they're around you or whatever, and then it turns into a situation where people with more money, more success, more people that can gridlock you out of the game, can basically buy out people in your circle. They can buy out people in your circle and make false promises. He's saying people make false promises, making false promises. And you thinking that, you know what I'm saying, you basically come into a situation and you're thinking, oh, okay, you know what I'm saying, I come up with these homies out, you know what I'm saying, like we all did some dirt together, they got my back, they got my word, whatever, like we all coming up. And then next thing you know, it's like the green sets into their eyes, yo. The green sets into their eyes because they can't wait their turn. It's kind of like, it's like a situation to where it's like, yo, okay, if you got someone, if you have somebody, if you got someone, you got like certain people in your crew and they waiting their turn. They want the same, you know, same attention, same success, whatever. Everybody gotta wait their turn. Impatience. People are impatient. People want that type of success and want that type of attention. He's heartbroken. Okay, 3 of Swords in a situation. Completely heartbroken over the fact that some of the people that was very close to him could just sell him out. People were selling him out. Heartbroken. Sorry, I just have to like process that really quick because it's like I feel the tears, you know? Certain people were my brothers, certain people were my family, certain people, you know, even if they weren't blood related to me, we had this bond. I'm heartbroken. I'm never going to get over this. I'm never going to get over this situation. And I'm not saying that this has anything to do with the brother or whatever, but I feel like he's giving out a warning to him like, yo, just when you think that you could trust certain people around you, you got to be very careful, kid. You got to be very fucking careful because these are people that we come up with and you don't know who they talking to. And you need to be mindful of that. All right. Judgment. It's a very difficult situation for him because the Judgment card is in reverse. I'm assuming that this is a process to where, you know, a lot of people say, yo, okay, yeah, people are going to transition and I don't want to channel energy or whatever it is. But when you're dealing with a situation like this, in all respect to him and his family and different people like that really love him, it's a situation to where when you're dealing with something and you're not going to let it go. You're not going to fucking let it go. You're not going to let it go and just feel like you can just, you know, detach from this earthly realm, knowing that it's like being called to come forward, but it's a situation to where he's like, I'm not going to let this go because I need to know that whatever information is out here or whatever's going to happen, it needs to be said. So it's like holding off is what he's showing me. I need to hold off for a little bit because I need to try to move the energy to work in my favor is what I keep saying. He's showing me the Wheel of Fortune, okay? And this is very hard because it's like now he has the opportunity to kind of step into his footsteps and he's all for it, but it's a situation to where it's a level of feeling defeated, you know? Feeling like very, very hurt. He's all for his success. The Wheel of Fortune came upright. He wants him to take it on. Like, he's like, do what you got to do, but be very careful. Using the Ace of Swords. Usually the Ace of Swords is like a representation of like a pen or striking. Being a force. To use that pain and to be a force. Not to feel defeated as if like everything is all lost and gone. Don't feel that way. Do not feel that way. I don't know why I just keep hearing this, but he's like, and I think he's trying to like cheer him up or something, like, stop crying, you little bitch. Like, I don't know if that's what he would say to him often, and it's like in a playful way. That's what I keep hearing. And it's hurtful, but he's like, you gotta work. We gotta keep working. Get back to work. Get back to the grind. Get back to the focus. Because when people are saying certain things, he's putting the Devil card in reverse, okay? He's not going to allow this to affect his family or the people that he cares about the most. This Devil card keeps coming up, and every time I pull out this Devil card, y'all know what time it is. He's going to do everything that he can to try to push the light in through him, all right, through the brother. But it's a situation to where he's saying that you got to watch these snakes in this industry. You got to watch out for them. They are out there. It's not only in the circle, but it's people in this game that will try to stop you from your own personal successes. And you got to be very careful of that. You have to be very careful of it. Okay? Being very careful of that. I think that's his message that he has to say to his brother. Like, that's just what it is. So if people are feeling some sort of way or whatever it is, I think it's more so of him trying to be protective. But he's also saying that there's certain friends, certain people that he thought that he could trust, could easily, he's saying, yo, they easily bought out, yo. Like niggas can just basically get like 50 bands a piece just to do something fucking reckless instead of, you know, taking a ride for the next 5 years and protecting me and looking out for me and taking care of me, and they can fucking make 50 bands per fucking show, but they stupid. Any other questions? Because I'm about to I think I keep reiterating the same thing. The same cards keep coming up. The same stuff keeps coming up. Was there anyone in the house when it happened? Let me see. Let me go ahead and use this card. I'm going to say it like this. I feel like there's a female energy in the house. That's one. I'm just going to say, let me shuffle these up really quick and just see if there's anybody else. Is there anybody else in the house? Anyone else in the house when this particular situation happened? Is there anybody else in the house? And I hate it that people want to blame him putting up the address or whatever for the result of this situation, but I'm just going to tell you like this. I just don't feel like, I feel like this was already planned ahead of time. I'm just going to say that. I feel like the situation was planned ahead of time. Straight up. There was a female outside on the news, light skin, when the police showed up. Oh, really? Really? Interesting. Didn't I make that description with the first female? It's like I see one female, but there's another one. It's like I said, there's two, it's two situations going on where there's one around him, right? One around him, and then there's another one that has a big name, a big industry name. And they are, and basically, yeah, it's some crazy shit, basically. It's some crazy shit, married, etc. And it just turns reckless. It just turns into a reckless situation. So when you think that it's just, you know, like a robbery or something gone wrong or a fight or whatever the situation is, other people are being commissioned. I just keep hearing that, people being commissioned behind the scenes. Okay. Anybody else in the house? Let's see what we got. He keeps pulling these cards up, bro. Like, wow. I'm sorry. This is crazy. I'm gonna just keep going. Yes. Wow. I'm just gonna keep going. Again, support in the super chat. If not, hit me up at Cashapp at Queen Prodigy 369. Also, you can consultate with me. I'm gonna put my plug in real quick. Consultations, you can hit me up at Queen Prodigy 0369, or you can hit me up on my email at queenprodigy369@gmail for personal consultations for readings. And I do private phone calls with my tarot cards. So I'm just putting that out there really quick. Here we go again. Okay, let me show you what's in the root. Or actually, let me show you what's in the past really quick. It's like too busy, burdens, taking on burdens, constantly moving, not really paying attention. He's like, I wasn't paying attention. I was constantly distracted. People moving me here and there, you know, got different things going on, working on different projects, all this other stuff. Yes, so with PayPal as well, you can use queenprodigy369 at Gmail. So I do have a PayPal, Zelle, whatever. I got it all. Just use that email, and that's pretty much in connection to whatever you all want to do. So I appreciate that. Again, burdensome, taking on a lot of responsibility on your back. You know what I'm saying? Like as far as like his career, taking care of other people, whatever the situation, you know, is going on. Here we go. How many times do I have to say this? Lover's card in reverse in the root. Lover's card in reverse in the root. Bad relationship, separation, no longer dealing with the situation anymore. Love gone wrong. And he's showing me, again, here we go. 9 of Cups in the situation. Party gone bad, right? This is definitely dealing with a party. Really quick, $40 for 30 minutes. It's in the description. Sorry. Just wanted to answer Monica's question. 9 of Cups. So basically, 9 of Cups, something pleasurable that turns into something sour. Pleasurable situation that turns sour. Again, he's like the choices card. I wish that I had other choices. He keeps talking about the 8 of Wands on his crown. Like I was supposed to leave before this went down. Like he's in regret over that now. Again, this 8 of Wands like regretting the trip, regretting certain things. Because I keep feeling like maybe he just feels probably a little bit more safer in his own backyard, or maybe feeling like, okay, well, if I were to, you know, probably protect myself, or maybe if I went to like Jersey or something, like Saddleback or something, maybe all this shit wouldn't happen, or, you know, why did I come all the way out here? Because see, here's the thing. He's showing me 2 situations. He's showing me, and this is particularly in reference to gangs. Again, I'm saying this, I don't know why, but I'm gonna just say it like this. When you're in this particular person's gang territory, okay? When you're in their gang territory, it turns into a situation to where it's easier for people to touch you. It's like that's the best way to explain it. The easiest way for people to touch you. Because you're in certain people's backyards that are affiliated with this particular gang. Now it's a situation to where it's like, okay, you see the female that I'm talking about, right? If there's a female and they're associated in some sort of a way in any type of affiliation, and they can easily have people who are out in that area to make certain things happen, or their significant other can make certain things happen. It's not that hard. It's not that hard. Here we go. 10 of Cups in the near future. Not trusting certain friends. Not trusting friends. This is supposed to be about friends and family. It's supposed to be about people that are close to you that feel like friends and family. Can't trust them, he's saying to me. Can't trust them. I can't trust them. Over and over again, I can't trust them. Can't trust them. And it's like he had his hunches. But it's like maybe he felt like maybe I'm just tripping, maybe it's paranoia. The Hermit card right here is in reverse. Feeling as if people are watching him and never leaving him alone. Watching his every move, never leaving him alone. Constantly being watched. Look at that eye. Watching the man. Sitting on top of the world while he's moving into the void. Watching him. Family, friends, whoever, watching him with ill intentions. I pulled out this Knight of Pentacles, so maybe this person was around him. But I just keep feeling two people. And I did pull out the Queen of Cups, and I'm going to show you her again. She was in the house, but there's another man. And this could be somebody that was targeting or stalking or watching. And this could be like someone that's a gunman or something. This could be possibly like an earth sign or somebody that's greedy, money hungry, just watching the situation. Could be probably a couple years younger than him or whatever. Just very immature energy. All right? Hurt. 3 of Swords. He can't believe it. Can't believe, I keep hearing that. I can't believe this person did that. I can't believe it. This is very close to him. But he sees, it's like when you going into a situation, you can see certain people moving a certain way, like, because he wants to know how it happened, right? Everybody wants to know what happened. And then when you move over onto like another level of awareness, you see everybody's moves, you see people's conversations. You can kind of like flow into the past and understand the lesson of how this happened and how certain people don't, you know what I'm saying? They don't really have the best intentions for you. They don't have the best intentions for you. He's saying resilience. Showing that the 9 of Wands, showing that he did keep himself busy to try to like block those thoughts out from his mind. But he's showing me that, like, how can I say it? He's like, there's certain key people that I would keep around me, right? Certain key people that I would keep around me, whatever. And maybe it's like security or people that are hitters or whatever you want to call it, right? Like, people that you can trust with your life. And he's like communicating to me again with this 8 of Cups, like they left, like certain people probably left with the brother, I'm assuming, and he was supposed to go with them. I don't know what that's about, but he was supposed to go with them. He was supposed to leave with them, and he didn't get a chance to go. He keeps saying that to me over and over again. Look at that, 8 of Wands. All these 8s keep coming up. Didn't get a chance to leave. He was supposed to leave. He was trying to leave. Something was holding him back. Maybe it was someone else. Maybe it was, that makes sense. Okay, that makes sense. Could it be okay, this might be getting really personal. Could it be a situation to where, let's just say he at the house, right? Is there, and this could be a theory, whatever, but this is what my intuition is telling me. Could be a situation to where he was distracted by sex. And the reason why I say this is because these cards keep coming up. 6 of Wands, success, the Devil card. Okay? It's like sleeping with somebody. And I'm just going to jump ahead to the other cards because I need to pull her out. This Queen of Cups keeps coming up. And I don't know if this female was in the house, and I don't know if he was getting busy with this person or whatever it is, but you can't be fucking trusted. That's what I keep hearing. You can't be fucking trusted. You talk about, you love him, you down or whatever it is, whatever the situation may be, but he doesn't know what he's getting himself into. He doesn't know what he's getting himself into. You broke down his usually this 7 of Wands is like communication with staying strong, staying firm, like knowing what's going on in your perception, keeping a firm balance, knowing your ideals. But it's like trying to hit him where he's weak, throwing him off his balance, whatever the situation is. Acting like a friend, a traitor. Usually 2 of Swords talks about there's no peace, there's hostility. In order to distract, in order to create distraction, all right? So this person, that female keep coming up, and maybe that, and I don't know everything, like who certain people are, like by name, I can't say all of that, but I just kind of feel like that particular female was like in a position as a part of a distraction, and it's like, oh no, let's just like chill for a little bit, let's mess around before you go, let's have a little good time, whatever. And then all of a sudden, it's like throwing his whole perception off guard. And then this happens. It's like he was supposed to leave. He just keeps saying that. I was supposed to leave. Like, I'm telling you, this energy is thick. This energy is thick. Supposed to leave, and it must be for real, because like the energy got real black and like basically just stay lit. Like I'm speaking on something for real. Supposed to leave and being distracted, like, you know what, all right, y'all go ahead, y'all, you know, whatever, I'm gonna just, you know, do my thing really quick, and then I'm gonna like meet you up or whatever. Nah, man. Nah. And it's just very sad. It's a sad situation. It's a very sad situation. The media said a female was DMing him and supposedly set him up to get robbed for his jewelry. I did not know anything about that. Not at all. Y'all are just telling me as I'm like reading these cards. So this is like blowing my mind right now. This is unbelievable. Because he keeps talking about, it's like there's that female, but I keep saying that there's another female that he was talking to and messing with, like on the low. You know, maybe it got word around town in the industry or whatever it is. And basically this girl got a bit like, basically a little in her feelings, a bit jealous. A lot of people were jealous in their feelings or whatever the situation may be. And they moved a certain way. They're just moving a certain type of a way. And like I said, maybe certain little people within the situation might feel like they're getting away with something, but you know, they're more than likely to be knocked down than what's behind the facade, because I keep feeling like it's supposed to look like it's a robbery. It's supposed to look like it's a robbery, but this is a situation of heartache. He's showing me the heart, being hit in the heart, feeling betrayed. Somebody betrayed him very deep. You understand that hostility card, that 3 of Swords in a situation, hitting him very deep, hitting him extremely deep, because he never thought that would be a thing, like that would happen, like that's a situation that would happen, you know, like to where it would just be very close to him or be able to touch him in that type of a way. So that's crazy that I'm pulling up a female energy and he's like extremely upset. He's saying selfish bitch, all this other shit like that. And I'm like, okay, who is this? Like, again, it could be a water sign, Cancer, you know, whatever, Pisces, Scorpio energy, could be sun or moon. But basically, like I said, in the first spread, he was showing me a female energy that could not be trusted, that was around him at the time. So it's like, wow. And then y'all are telling me that there's a female that showed up in the news. Female that showed up in the news that was like in the house, right? In the house. Not a good look. Not a good look. Who's the female in the marital situation? Why y'all really, like, do you understand something? He's like, live, shorty. Live. Live, shorty. Don't fuck the clout. Just live. I hear you straight up, because this energy, this, again, Queen of Pentacles in the situation, lots of money, selfish, greedy, materialistic female. And you saying definitely has more wealth than him. I can definitely tell you that much. You understand? A lot of greed. But it's a lot deeper than you guys can actually see. It's a lot deeper than you guys can actually see. Someone that cannot be trusted, very two-faced. Very two-faced individual. Will definitely finesse you, will definitely, like, you know, butter you up, whatever, make you feel like you that nigga. But will turn around and basically whoever she's committed to, she's staying with them, because if a nigga got more bread than he do, she's not leaving. She's not gonna leave it. And he knows that. Like, I mean, I think he was aware of that. Like, there's, like, he's not completely delusional, like that was gonna be a thing. But I guess maybe he thought that they could just kind of keep the facade going and it wasn't going to affect him this deeply. But it affected him very deeply to where it cost him his life. And I think this is a situation to where he was supposed to leave, get going, travel with the brother, travel with people that he trusted, and like I said, it's like already leaving, like already going, like, all right, I'm gonna catch up with y'all later or whatever, and he was supposed to go. He just regrets not going. I just keep saying that over and over again. I just keep saying that situation over and over again. He keeps showing me that these people had sold him. I hear they sold me false promises, and I'm feeling this very like aggressive in my throat right now. People selling me false promises about doing specific business deals and making everything. It's like they smile in your face and they stab you in the back. These people cannot be trusted. These are industry people. People that hung around him. You understand? People that hung around him or whatever the situation is, and they said, oh yeah, we're gonna collab together, we're gonna do certain situations together, we're gonna, you know what I'm saying, we're gonna get you on like big, you know, clear channel networks the same way that we're already on big clear channel platforms, and, you know, push you and do all that other stuff with these like features. They didn't give a shit. They knew they didn't give a fuck. They knew they didn't care. They knew they didn't care. They don't care about that. They don't care about that. So again, striking him when his defense, when the home prosperity card is in reverse, and the Ace of Swords is an indication of striking in the home. When the defense level is weak, striking, making this strike. This is in relation to this card, sneaky female, wealthy sneaky female, air sign, wealthy sneaky female. Lyricist, very conniving, very deceptive. That's her whole game, is deception. That's what it's about. Spying, asking, texting, like, oh, okay, so where you at? How's your trip? What's going on? Okay, so you at where you're at? Oh, okay, that's cool. All right, I'm gonna talk to you later. We're gonna text each other. We're gonna talk to each other. Right? Right? That's what happened, right? And he don't know what the hell he getting himself into. Fool card in reverse. I keep pulling up the same cards, yo. The same cards. Look at this. Hangman. Hangman in reverse. Hangman in reverse. And see, here's the thing. He's saying to me, he's like, a lot of people in the family know specific secrets. So this is just kind of confirmation of what it is that I know, basically. And because the High Priestess is like a psychic intuition card, but knowing plenty of secrets. And he's communicating to me that certain people, either in the family or that are close to him, that are really good to him, that are very good to him, know who I'm talking about. And the thing is that he's saying this shit ain't gonna be over. What you did, like, you have to understand, it's like the way that I feel about him, like the way that I get this feeling about him is like, you know, he's, okay, I'm gonna say it like this. He's like, look, let's be for real. I'm a rapper, right? I'm not gonna be like the most faithful dude or whatever. Like, don't even expect it. I already tell people, I put people on game. I tell them what time it is. I don't have time to waste. I got shit to do. I'm doing my fucking thing. That's just what it is. But here's the situation. You know, whenever it comes down to people in his neighborhood or people that need him for anything, God forbid, if somebody can't pay their rent, if somebody can't buy their babies shoes, you know what I'm saying, for school or whatever it is, if somebody need lunch money, it's like the respect and the love that he had for his community is very deep, because he's showing me certain situations like, yo, you know, like I make the comparison of him to another rapper that he sounds like, right? But he's like, let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something like this. I would guarantee you this, that I'm not gonna sit there and just leave my hood behind and not take care of my fucking hood. That's one thing I won't do. I'm going to take care of specific situations. I'm going to take care of people. I'm going to look out for people. I'm going to take care of them. Because I know this is where I come from, and I know that when I'm in my neck of the woods, I ain't got to worry about leaving my hood. I don't ever really have to worry about it like that. Because I had my streets on lock. I had the streets on lock wherever I was in my little community. You understand? So this is not over. The streets are going to be talking and buzzing. They're going to be talking and buzzing, and they know what is going on. They know it's a situation to where they feel like, oh, okay, so basically people want to betray him because he had this little affair that was going on with this other artist in the industry. It's not gonna go pretty. This shit is not gonna be pretty. This hangman, like people, like he keeps saying to me over and over again, I hope these people think that they ain't gonna be touched, that they can't be touched because they got so much security and money around them. They talk about wanting to be goons and stuff like that. He's like, yo, they actors, bruh. They got other people doing their work for them, bruh. But I got real fucking hitters. Real hitters. I gotta leave it up like that. He trusts the people that he trusts. They know how to move. They're gonna know how to move in this situation. He already explained to certain people, and I must be speaking the truth because it's currently at 72 people up in here right now. So that's his energy, 720, 72. So basically his family, the people that love him for real, are loyal to him and take care of him. Y'all already know what y'all need to do. Y'all know how this is about to go down. You understand? Y'all know how this is about to go down. They touched the wrong dude, and they keep touching people. Look at that. Fredo, XXXTentacion, Mac Miller, Nipsey, Juice WRLD, and now Pop Smoke. Why all these rappers dying? Because see, the game is this. A lot of people that think that in this game that they're in with this rap situation, they think that it's just like, oh, okay, you know, this is just like some sort of gang affiliation going on. It's a little bit deeper than that. You understand? There's a lot of greedy people. There's a lot of greedy people. And if there's a certain projection of their success that can overcome or topple over people, they get people that are at that level get intimidated. You understand? And he's like, nah, check this out. He's like, there's 3 different types of gangs in this situation. 3 different types of gangs. You got your Crips, you got your Bloods, and then you got both that work for the ops, that work with the feds. And they can say that they down, they can say that they rep this flag, they can say all that stuff. They can say this is what I rock with, this is who I'm with. But he's like, yo, they all feds. They all fucking feds. And as long as they keep getting paid, that's all that matters to them. So even when you thinking that, oh, okay, well, these people come from these particular gangs and it's all good and we making money together or whatever it is, there's some people that rep their flag that claim to be a Crip or be a Blood or whatever it is, but they fucking with the ops. And then they wondering how the people that are closest around them are going down too. Be careful who you trust out here, because people will say one thing in their face talking about no snitching, but will turn around and be the biggest motherfucking op in the game. Guarantee that. Guarantee that shit. Guarantee that. Let me see what else is on here. Yeah, she was quiet, but so is her career, so I'm not surprised. I never understand why men deal with grimy, sneaky females. Shake my head. Who are you talking about, Siobhan? Let me see. Let me see what else is there. I'm just reading through the comments really quick. You know, let me tell you something. A lot of people, be careful when you condemning people to hell, because you never know. Maybe the devil got you by the foot to say so. Be careful what the hell you say about people, okay? Be very mindful what you wish on people. Don't wish against people's successes. You have to be on. Here's the thing. Let me talk to my black people really quick. My people of color, okay? You could be Asian, you could be Hispanic, whatever. Or even if you white and you got a little bit of black up in you, okay? Like, let me just talk to you guys real quick. Your melanin is very powerful. You have far more energy and way more connection to this universe than you even know. And you have the potential. You have the potential to exude that energy and promote that success however you want to promote this success. So stop wishing against your fellow brother and sister that make it in these industries. You understand? I'm not saying that everybody's pure, but if you keep seeing certain people up at the top and they ain't really moving like that, then, you know, ain't nobody taking them out, ain't nobody gunning them down, and they on private jets and they kicking it and they having a good old time and everything else, and they ain't mentioning nothing about this nigga. Maybe you need to wake up and pay attention to who's really working with the devil. Because you have to understand, if you're talking about masonry and all this other stuff like that, you already know that the ops fuck. I'm saying a lot. I'd rather be by myself. I don't wish ill on no one at this point. 2020 is coming after everybody. It ain't no joke, sis. That's why I be telling people, keep yourself on a high vibration and cleanse your life. Look. Drinking water right now, you know what I'm saying? You know, drinking my little water in my little cup. Queen Prodigy, you know, Queen Prodigy puts the 6ix9ine in sex, 369 in sex, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to the sex crew. I'm gonna definitely save this video. I don't know if there's any other questions or anything because I've been on here for like an hour and a half. But he, you know, shout out to the young God, man. He's so young. He's so young, but it's just so crazy because it's like, I just kind of wonder if he was like related to 50 in any way. I really do. I don't know why. I just kind of wonder, you know? But it just seems a little strange to me. There's a lot of different connections in this particular situation and how people can basically say, oh yeah, you know, people need to watch what they doing in these streets and all this other stuff when they come into people's hood. Nigga, you a op. Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. You a op, bitch ass nigga. That's not from me. That's probably from him. So anyway, yeah, even if you add up my name for Queen Prodigy, it's actually 936. And then it mirrors 369. Fun fact for gematria. You are very welcome for this reading. I'm going to take a quick break, and then we're going to do another session for Gia, all right? Can you pull and see if him and 50 were related? I can try. So let me see. Actually, I'm going to use my oracle cards because I'm going to give these cards a rest really quick, okay? I'm trying to figure out what to use for him. I'm going to use this for him. Okay, I'm going to use this for Pop Smoke really quick. Y'all already hit me up. If y'all want a reading, y'all know to hit me up on IG at Queen Prodigy 0369. Or if you want to email me, support, email at Queen Prodigy 369 at Gmail, okay? So just, this is the last question because I'm going to end this after this and make sure that I'm charging my battery and all this other stuff. I charge $40 for 30 minutes. That's a good deal, ain't it? Don't be calling all them other sites and they be charging you $10 per minute. Fuck out of here. Come get the real deal. You know, support your girl. Support black-owned businesses. You know what I'm saying? Support your black-owned businesses. It is in the description below. You guys can reach out to me and support me even if you want to support the channel. You guys can cash at me. Y'all can do all that stuff. That's all in the description below and even on IG. Use the email to do PayPal, to do Zelle, to do Google Pay, however y'all want to do it. It's real. So let me see if there's any type of relation between him and 50 or whatever, and then we're just going to keep it pushing. And just keep it moving. So, all right. Just turn this over. I'm going to say it like this. Victory, I kind of feel like there's a connection here. There's a connection. Things were a little, it's like they're both cancers. Isn't that weird? It's like, this is what I'm saying. They're both cancers. And it's like kind of showing me that there's probably some sort of connection either through like the maternal side of the family is what I'm feeling like, because I was using this card for 50. So this could probably be like a mother figure or something. But some sort of relation on the maternal side is what I keep sensing. And here's what's interesting, because he's showing me door to personal healing and happiness, like coming together. But there was like a bit of like, in the situation, storm warning, which is kind of interesting. So I don't know if there was like what the conversations were between them, but it's like certain things that are getting thick, basically. Again, he's showing me Archangel Gabriel, indication of some sort of communication and talking certain things out, or talking about specific situations behind closed doors to find healing or to find something. It's like, it's very strange. I'm trying to understand what's going on. But it's like trying to get closer, but he's like, conversations were cut short. It wasn't that long. He's like bigging up whatever, but conversations are cut short, but there's a lot of unanswered questions. Temple path, showing me like there's some sort of, how can I say, spiritual relation here. So this could be like through DNA, through family or something like that, because they both have the same last name and they sound alike. Like, this is unbelievable. Maybe there's like some sort of, like some sort of connection. 50 and Pop are, I'm sorry, it keeps going out. Let me touch this. 50 and Pop are New Yorkers. Weird. Somebody said on the other live that 50 and Pop look alike. Absolutely. Absolutely. So again, this could be like some sort of relationship or something that was going on with that particular situation. And he's showing me possibly, was he like, I understand that he had like a contract and he was signed or whatever it is, but I just keep getting the feeling that maybe he was gonna work with him. They were talking about getting into work about something, maybe being on the show or something like that, and like it didn't go through or something. Like it's like he's saying, I had this like contract available to me, you know what I mean? I had this particular contract available to me, and it's just, he's just really, really hurt. Because I'm gonna just show you guys these cards again. A lot of indecision, hostility. Here we go. Not, just hurt, just a lot of hurt, anxiety. Choosing a path, trying to go down a specific path and trying to make specific decisions. And it's like he keeps saying time's up, and then certain things strike. Certain things strike. Highly upset. So just pray for him. I asked y'all to pray for him. I asked y'all to pray for his family. I asked y'all to basically get some sort of prayer for him and look out for him and just, guide him, and just pray that his family gets out of this particular situation, and they find healing. And to, his name is Bashar Barak Jackson. Barak, Baraka Jackson. I hope I'm not chopping it up. But even that name in itself, Baraka, that sounds like a very strong and powerful name. And what I'm gonna do, maybe I'll do this in the comments. I'll probably look up his name and see what it means, because I just keep feeling like he just had a very powerful presence, and he had so much potential to be very big. And it's so crazy because somebody just said that he was Generation Z's 50 Cent. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like he was a prototype, like a prototype or whatever. But it's like there were many questions. It's like so many questions that are going unanswered right now. So many things that are going unanswered. And I just keep hearing Chronos. I don't know what that's about. I just keep hearing Chronos. And Chronos eats they babies. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to say too much. Chronos eat they babies. Chronos eat they babies. Saturn eats they babies. That's all I keep hearing in my head. All right, y'all. I'm going to just take a quick break. Try to relax meditate for a little bit, and then we're going to jump into the Gia session. Hope to see you guys there. Thank you for subscribing, liking. Thank you for supporting. And thank you, Maya, for always being a great moderator. Thank you. And isn't that crazy? 50 Cent said on Angie that he's a younger version of him. Thank you all so much. I appreciate you. Pop Smoke, rest easy, bruh. I hope that you get the justice that you deserve. And I know that the street's gonna be looking out for you, because people think that they untouchable, bro, but they ain't gonna get. Listen, this goes far deeper than most people think. These rappers that are dropping, it's kind of connected. Just pray for him. Look out for him. All right. Peace out.